In today's smartphone race, there's been an emphasis on AI and how AI makes life easy for the average person living. Tecno announced the Camon 40 at the MWC in Barcelona, Spain a couple of weeks ago, and all the bells and whistles that it comes with. Beautiful design, host of camera capabilities, as well as AI features that stand out and can put your favorite flagship to shame. Also comes at an affordable price point, but are these enough to sway you into buying the Tecno Camon 40? My name is Shaman and this is my review of the Tecno Camon 40. You have to give credit to the Tecno design team for pulling a number on this phone. This phone speaks everything beautiful. It has a plastic frame and a plastic back, and the plastic back is frosted. It's 7.3 millimeters thin and it's lightweight. So it's something that you can carry all day long without feeling fatigued or tired. On the left side of the phone, you have the one tap button, which is a shortcut to Ella or flash snap. And on the right side, you have the two volume rockers and the side button. On the top and the bottom of the phone, you have two speakers, a sound which is powered by Dolby Atmos. And at the bottom of the phone, you have the SIM tray. Now the SIM tray houses two SIM cards or the option of a memory card in place of the second SIM. The phone comes in four stunning colors. You have the Galaxy Black, the Emerald Lake Green, the Glacier White, and the Emerald Glow Green. The Camon 40 comes with a kind of protection they call the Panda King Glass. I don't really know much about this protection, but for my daily use so far and the number of times it has fallen, I haven't noticed any visible scratches on the screen. And that's a good thing, right? Now the phone also comes with an IP rating. It's IP66, which means that it is fully protected from dust and mild to moderate splashes of water. Please do not attempt to throw the Camon 40 into the pool or immerse it in water. For the display, the Camon 40 houses a 6.78-inch AMOLED display. And you know what they say about AMOLEDs: deeper blacks, punchy colors. And the Camon 40 is no exception to this. The colors on the Camon 40 are very contrasty, very punchy, and the blacks are very deep. And this is useful especially for those who do a lot of social media binging. Now with the colors being vibrant, you have the option of further enhancing these colors by going to settings and changing the color style to bright colored. The phone has a 393 pixel per inch density, so pictures don't look pixelated while looking at them. The phone supports 120Hz refresh rate, so animations are buttery smooth on this device. The device will end up feeling faster than it should normally feel. Now you have the option of changing the settings from auto switch, which is the default, which means that the refresh rate will change based on usage, or you can decide to have it fixed on either 60Hz or 120Hz. Just note that if you're going to fix it on 120Hz, it means that you're going to have a little more battery drain. But that shouldn't really be a problem, but we'll get back to it in a moment. And one thing I really enjoy about this phone is the fact that I can use this phone in bright sunlight and not have to worry about not being able to see. The peak brightness is quite high on this one. Under the hood is an optical under-display fingerprint, which is quite fast and very responsive. Granted this, I don't like the placement. I was hoping that it would have been placed a little higher on the screen, but I don't know what your preference is. Personally, I'm not a fan of the position of the fingerprint. One feature I hoped this phone would have would be the double tap to wake, which is absent and is kind of a bummer. But it's compensated with an always on display, which you can always customize to suit your style. What powers the Camon 40 is MediaTek's Helio G100 Ultimate chipset. And while this might seem like a significant upgrade from Camon 30's G99 processor of last year, performance tests actually don't really see it as much of an upgrade. Now, while the scores from the single and multi-core tests done on both chipsets indicate that the G100 is better. The difference is very marginal, so don't expect any major difference between the G99 and the G100 in terms of performance. And yes, some of us may have been disappointed hoping that you'll be getting a Snapdragon moniker on the Camon 40, but this is by no means a slouch. I mean, this processor is more than adequate for you to run your daily tasks, to do your social media, a bit of productivity, and light gaming. Yes, light gaming. I tested some titles and yes, they did run very well on low graphics. When I attempted to increase the graphics settings I had to run back. While I was using the phone and even playing games, I didn't notice any heating. And this is thanks to Camon 40's new cooling system, which ensures that the phone stays cool even while playing. All variants of Camon 40 come with 8 gigs of RAM, and you have 2 options of storage, a 128 or 256 gig of storage. If you're going to be choosing the 256 gig, it's at the expense of your wallet. Your wallet will suffer a little, but we're all rich kids, aren't we? The Camon 40 hosts a 50 megapixel main camera with autofocus, an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 32 megapixel selfie camera. The main camera delivers very good amount of detail, very good color balance, very good exposure. I'm not surprised because it's a Camon series and Camons are known to have very good picture quality. When taking pictures with the ultra-wide, it still delivers very good color balance and very good exposure. The level of detail is not as good as the main camera, but it's not bad enough that pictures cannot be taken. For the selfies have very good color balance, very good color exposure. The level of detail is not as good as the main camera, but it's very acceptable. The downside to the selfie camera is that it is a fixed focus lens and not autofocus, so you have to hold it at a distance to get the best possible quality from it. I took some pictures at night, and because it's a phone that has a small sensor, I wasn't really expecting much. I expect the phone to use long exposure to be able to get these pictures taken, so you have to hold the phone still to take the pictures. And the pictures came out okay. I mean, the color balance and color reproduction is fine. However, the details are a bit lacking and the pictures generally appear soft. But I don't know, what do you think about these pictures? You let me know in the comment section. For video quality, this camera shoots at a maximum of 2K resolution at 30 frames per second. You can also shoot at 1080p at 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second. Granted, this has optical image stabilization, but you can only use this while shooting at 1080p, 60 frames or 30 frames per second. While using OIS, the videos are very nice with good color balance, good exposure, and a fairly reasonable level of details. One other feature I find really interesting is the flash snap. You can activate it by double tapping on the one tap button on the left side of the phone. And what that does is that it helps you freeze fast moving objects. I tried this in a couple of scenarios and 9 out of 10 times it delivered exactly what it was supposed to deliver. It's not 100% accurate, but it is very good. Quite commendable for a phone at this price point. Tecno has not left out certain aspects of their hardware components, like the battery has seen an upgrade, going from 5000 milliamps to 5200 milliamps, and then the phone comes with a 45-watt charger. Now you can charge your phone from 0 to 100 in less than 1 hour. In addition, Tecno asserts that using the phone for 5 years, you would still have about 80% of your battery's capacity, and the phone can endure over 1800 charge cycles. Now when it comes to AI, there's so much that this phone can do. The first thing I would naturally familiarize myself with is the AI toolkit, which can be found by swiping right on your home screen. There you have a summary of all the AI solutions that are offered, like AI wallpaper generator, dialogue translation, problem solving, image to documents, among others. Long pressing on the one tap button gives you access to Ella, which is Tecno's voice assistant, and you can ask 1,000,001 questions and she's always there to give you an answer. Now there are 3 practical AI solutions that I find very interesting. One of them is Circle to Search, which you can access by long pressing on the navigation button at the bottom of the screen. As is a collaboration between Tecno and Google, all you have to do is circle an object on your screen and AI will do the magic by giving you all the details you need about that particular item. Another set of AI solutions are AI Eraser as well as AI Extender found in the AI Studio. The AI Eraser is supposed to remove unwanted objects like unwanted friends who keep photobombing and unwanted elements in a picture. I won't go into details on this. The AI Extender works by using AI to suggest an extension of a picture that already exists, and it does quite some magic. I was pleasantly surprised that AI was able to do a few things here and there. After using this phone for a couple of weeks, I can confidently say that I can recommend this phone to a vast majority of people. I mean, this phone gives you more value than you're paying for. It has one of the best image qualities out of any phone at its price band. It has a host of new camera capabilities like flash snap, AI solutions at your fingertips to solve your daily issues, as well as a large battery. I mean, what's there to complain about? Thank you so much for watching my review. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, tap on the like button, and don't forget to drop a review, and see you in my next video.